Alright guys, here we go again. I don't know how we ended up here, but we ended up here. Now, if you don't know what's going on, Tales of Tanorio did another big no-no that upset the community even more than they did before. Now, if you need some background context on the situation that's going on right now, I do suggest watching my previous video before getting in and watching this one. And I am aware this may be a sensitive topic again, so I am going to tread lightly once again because I don't want to offend anybody and I don't want to come across as disrespectful. My thoughts, and I'm going to say it again, my thoughts in this video is not only going to be me giving my 2 cents, but it's also going to be me relaying how the community feels and has reacted to this situation. And I did state this in my last video that I wasn't trying to be rude, but I still ended up getting attacked for, you know, for whatever. And yeah, it is what it is, but let's actually get straight into this. What exactly happened? Now, in order to understand what exactly happened, we need to go back to the 29th of February 2024. And there, Topia basically said, the game's been pushed, everything needed for release, or almost everything we needed for release has been pushed, so expect something very, very soon. Remember, very, very soon. And he basically said there's going to be a bunch of content on release, about 5 hours of just raw, enjoyable, playable content. And in terms of playtime, that could mean anywhere between 10 to 40 hours of gameplay if you're not rushing through the game's main storyline. And that's actually pretty good. Grateful for that. There's no ruptures on release, but it is what it is. Now, keep in mind, this game was said to be ready for release almost 2-3 weeks ago. Yes, we had the delays with the bugs and Utopian going into hospital, my condolences, but the game was said to be ready 2-3 weeks ago. So let's move on. Now, going to the 3rd of March, the 4th of March for some, because some people do live in different time zones, Americans. Bayer announced something inside of Ping, and he said, we've got some exciting news to share with you today. First of all, we're thrilled to announce we're launching a demo for content creators this week. Content creators will get to dive into the game and play and showcase Tanorio up to Arksworth. Now, I don't know where Arksworth is, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the first town in the game. Why are they doing this? I don't know. If you're a content creator, stay tuned for more details on how you can join in the fun. We'll be giving more details on this tomorrow with an application process. And then he basically said the game is gonna have a release date at the end of the demo, and he thanked everybody for supporting the game, and the game is gonna have a roadmap, etc. Now, why was the community mad about this? The community was mad because why do content creators get to play the game early, and why do content creators get to play a demoed version of the game? Now, there's a lot of things you could take from this, and the community was in outrage because of a lot of different reasons. First of all, demo. Why are people playing demos? The game is meant to be ready, just release the game. Second of all, why do people with clout get to play the game early, regardless of if it's a demo or the official release? Imagine yourself as a community member who's been waiting on the game for the game to get delayed multiple times in multiple different situations, whatever the reasons may be, for the owner of the game to come and say, hey guys, we're not giving you guys a release date yet, but content creators are going to get to play the game early, and those content creators are going to have time to play and experience the game before you do. That's literally spitting in their faces. Forget slaps, you're spitting in their faces. And a lot of people see it as disrespectful, hence the outrage. And even me as a content creator, when I read the announcement, my reaction was, oh wow. Now, my reaction was, oh wow, mainly because I didn't believe what I just read. Why do we get to play the game early? I just didn't get that. And why are we playing a demoed version of the game? It just makes it look like the main game isn't actually ready. Now, I did read a comment and somebody said the development team, I can't believe how out of touch they are with their community. And I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of agree, because unless everybody that works in the Tales of Tanorio team just blindly agrees with every decision that's made, no offense, this announcement could have honestly be seen as a problem before they even announced it to the public. You can't delay a game on multiple occasions, and instead of giving the people what they want, a release date and a release, you give them the exact opposite. No release date, and content creators, people with clout, people with influence, people with superior, quote unquote, superiority over the rest of the community, get to play and experience the game that they've also been waiting for in the same amount of time. It kind of looks like some sort of hierarchy system. Now, I'm very sure the developers didn't intentionally do this because Bea took down the post and said the community is upset, so we're gonna have to update the approach. He took it down because he noticed how upset the community. But again, that also does highlight that the development team is a little bit out of touch. And then Lucky below that proceeds to say Topia will deal with this tomorrow, which again is an oversight that it's not really good. It feels like once again the game is just being thrown into Topia's hands. Hey, Topia's the main scripter, we can't do anything without him. Hey, Topia isn't here, the community is in outrage. Topia will deal with how we're gonna handle the rest of the situation tomorrow. And whether or not Topia makes a good or a bad decision tomorrow, they're most likely just gonna end up running with it. Tomorrow being today, that. Why is everything being handled through Topia even though he's just gotten out of the hospital? Just throwing all the responsibility on Topia looks bad on the development team's part. I won't lie to you. Topia is one person. These situations can be avoided if everybody got on a Discord call and discussed on how they were going to move forward with the game. And there's really not much to discuss. The best course of action is releasing a release date out to the public and then releasing the game on that said release date. That's honestly it. Now, obviously, all those reasons I already said are reason people are losing trust in the development team and people are upset for, in this situation, you can't lie, a reasonable reason. You know it's bad because the Tales of Tanorio Twitter page even said they were upset and disappointed in the information that was said today. If your news page is upset with information given, you know the information given was really bad. I genuinely do believe the only way to deal with this situation is to either be transparent with the community and say, hey guys, the game actually just wasn't ready, or give a release date and actually stick to it. Anything else and everything in between is just going to upset everybody even more. And even in the past, the blame of the toxic community was being put on the anime content creators communities, which in my opinion was a scapegoat. People were just saying that because the amount of hate the game was getting for being delayed on multiple occasions. But now you can't actually blame that on the anime community. There's no room for an excuse here. Everybody is upset and people are starting to get worried that we're gonna have to wait 60 months for an update once the game actually does come out. So the only way to soothe the community's anger is to actually release the game and have consistent updates follow along with that. Because if the game releases and we have to wait 6 months for the first game update, the second game update, people are just going to start getting mad all over again. The community is frustrated and the only way to calm down the storm is to prove yourself. And that's just my opinion. Now, where do we stand? How do we move forward? Now, although the development team has tried to be transparent, I guess they've said a lot of things, but they haven't really said anything. Topia has said the game's very soon gonna be released and we're gonna get important information, but we don't even know what that information consists of. The main thing people are looking for here is honestly a release date, like an honest release date. And if we're not gonna get a release date, at least be a little bit more transparent on the update of the game. Every time we get a new update on how the game's development is going, it's, hey guys, we've pushed forward a lot of the things. Hey guys, we pushed forward the bug patches. Hey guys, we pushed forward the update for the second gym. There's always stuff being pushed forward and no real transparency on if the game is actually done or not. It's always, hey, we've pushed forward stuff. Like, what does that actually mean in this situation? Is the game ready or not? That is really what the people want to know. If the game's not ready, just say it's not ready. And we've been delayed on multiple occasions. I'm very sure people are going to be upset, but what does delaying the game again really do other than just let people know the game wasn't ready? Or give us a release date and release the game on the release date. I don't know, man. That's my take on it, but I'm very sure a lot of people feel the exact same way. It's just the lack of honest transparency. It's really vague transparency that's been being stated, and honestly, I don't know how to take it. A lot of people don't know how to take it, which is why they're challenging the anger in the comment section or whatever. in my opinion, the demo should be scrapped. Again, just scrap the whole demo idea. Honestly, it is nice that the devs want to look, they want to help the content creators. A demo, playing the game early, whatever the case may be, they want to help the content creators is what I'm assuming, and it helps promote the game a little bit. But it doesn't really help. The demo doesn't help. I don't want to play a demo of the game and then get my data wiped. It just doesn't make any sense. Scrap the whole demo idea, but like, hey guys, we've come together collectively and here's an official release date. With that release date, the game is now ready to go. The game is ready to go. We're just waiting on the release date to release it. That's all everybody wants at this point. There's no more. In my opinion, I don't think there should be any more beating around the bush. If the game isn't ready to go, just say it isn't ready. That's better than the vague transparencies. Push forward. I swear to God, we've gotten like 4 different situations where the word push forward has been said, if we're being honest. Again, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just kind of being honestly blunt. Either release date with the release, or just say, hey guys, we're not ready. Just a hey guys, we're not ready. I think that would go a longer way than the vague transparencies and I'm done. In terms of this, I feel like I've said enough, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I don't know, I feel like when I'm saying this, it sounds mean and then everyone's gonna flame me. It's not how I'm trying to come across. It's just there's no good way of sugarcoating bad news, because if you sugarcoat it too much, you look like an idiot, and if you say what it is, it looks blunt and rude. So you know, there's a lose-lose situation, and yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Hopefully this video doesn't get negative reception as well, and peace out.
Soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!